Hi guys, can I ask you what the words Girls' Day Out mean to you?
Fun, shopping, spending.
Yeah.
First of all, drink white wine. Watching movies, love stories.
Oh yes, I like shopping.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And maybe go shopping? No, go for beer? No, go for beer.
Yeah, I'd say they go shopping.
Okay. And anything else?
I'd say that'd fill all the day.
Right, okay.
Pedicure, manicure.
We call it girls talk in Japan.
Girls' Talk,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's more about spending the time together, and
We talk about men and all the problems they have.
Going and having dessert.
High tea.
High tea.
High tea, okay. You think, what do you think is going to happen in the World Cup?
In the World Cup, well, I think we will do...
So this is what Boys' Day do on a Boys' Day.
Boys' Day, they talk about soccer, and especially when from the Netherlands. Otherwise, if you're Australian, you talk about rugby or something like that.
Well, we've heard a lot of different ideas on what a Girls' Day Out should be, and now we get to see one up close, courtesy of Raisa and her mum. Raisa grew up in Bandung, Indonesia, with her parents and younger brother. As a baby, she was fat. She got skinny and liked to dance and play the piano. She had a head for numbers and she won a lot of mental arithmetic competitions.
368 plus 534 plus 235 would be 1,137.
She started a double degree in Indonesia, but then won a scholarship to study international relations at Flinders University in South Australia. She now lives in a share house close to the university. When she needs a break from study, she sometimes goes into the backyard and does the hula hoop.
Living here has definitely made me independent. I learned how to cook here, whereas before I got here, I've never even touched the stove. I've never even cooked instant noodle. Today's special because I have my mum here, whom I haven't met for like over 10 months. She's been here the last couple of days for holiday, and I've been showing her around Adelaide and everything, and she's been liking it here so much.
This flower is so beautiful.
Yeah, Australia has a wide variety of flowers.
We don't have a lot of like this in Indonesia.
Yeah. Today I'm at King William Road and I plan to do a bit of window shopping with my mum and then have a manicure and also have high tea, all of which whom I've never done. I've never had a manicure all my life because I don't really have nails. I only go to the salon to, cut my hair and everything. And high tea, I've also never done that. I presume that it's having tea in a more fancy way maybe, but yeah, I'm looking forward to, being a lady of the day sort of thing. Yeah, and with my mum too, so that'll be cool. I can do with a bit more dresses.
Yep.
Because we have, a couple of weddings coming up.
Okay.
I think today will be a fun day, lots of self-pampering and lots of fun stuff, so why wouldn't it be cool, for two girls to hang out and everything. So I think I'll enjoy today tremendously, and the weather's perfect, it's not too hot, not too cold, so I'm sure that today's going to be smooth and cool.
Suitable for me?
Not really.
Oh, no.
Bikinis and everything. Oh, they have lots of jewellery too.
Yeah.
These are probably going to be too big for me, as usual. It's definitely different to spend time with my mum here compared to Indonesia, because in Indonesia we're both sort of busy with all of our activities and everything, but now is the right timing because I'm done with all of my assignments and everything. My mum's here for a vacation, so we can really spend time together. And Adelaide's the perfect city for that because everyone here is so relaxed. You really get the feeling of vacation here.
Raisa, look at this, it's fabulous.
Oh yeah, is it a pear or something? I'm looking forward to show my mum how much I've changed over the last 10 months because I have changed a lot. I'm more independent now and I can cook now, and yeah, I guess she can detect those visible differences nowadays, and I think it's changed for the better, so yeah, I'm looking forward to showing her that. Oh, this one's Aussie Bloke's cookbook. I cooked this before.
All right.
I'm guessing this is a lamb roast and you put rosemary in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've cooked that before.
Oh. When do you have to cook for me?
Yeah, buy me an oven first, a good oven. Okay. So one thing for sure that hasn't changed over time is that I love purple then and now. Purple's the best color in the world, and my mum knows that. And yeah, lots of accessories that are different here from Indonesia, so my taste has probably changed a bit, but I think, it's pretty much the same overall.
Like this in Indonesia?
Yeah. So we've been window shopping, well, sort of looking around and everything, we haven't actually gotten anything because either the sizes are too big here or maybe we're too small. And yeah, I think it'll be cool to get my nails done because I don't actually give particular care to my nails. So what do you think of the manicure so far?
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
Do you use a hand
Because
frame?
we're in vacation mode, you know, there's no other things going on and we can really enjoy it and, you know, really relax and maybe even fall asleep while having our manicure, so very cool.
It's look nice in your fingers. Yeah.
It's a good color, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get more manicures in the future now that I know the end result.
So do I.
Good, I'll upload it to Facebook. It's been interesting to have my mum here because like the last few months I've only communicated with her through like, you know, text message or email her or chat with her. So none of the physical sort of confrontation contact. And yeah, like I've sort of grown closer to my friends these last couple of months and now, so yeah, it's another adjustment, I guess, like when I go back and be with my family again after being independent. Like you get used to your own personal time and now like, you know, you sort of blend in with your family, lots of other influences going in. So it's going to be interesting, but I mean like they're my family, so it's going to be good, yeah. Oh, these are really pretty. I've never been to a place like this before. So today has been like the girliest day of my life, probably like, you know, having manicures and then going for high tea and everything. Because like I'm usually, you know, just sort of like not girly, definitely. So this is a teacup.
It is a teapot.
How cute is that?
Okay, I'll take one.
Wow, don't they look beautiful?
It's beautiful.
I don't know how we're gonna finish it though. Australian sugar is not exactly sweet. I sometimes need 3 or 4.
Wow. Look, it's a beautiful.
You chose like the biggest cupcake. Are you sure you can finish that?
Yeah, I tried to finish it. It looks nice and delicious. She's more confidence, and the one I'm happy now she become a good cooker. Before she can cook anything, but now she can cook a variety food like Australian food too. Yeah, I think it's marvelous. Oh no. Everyone in our family get proud of her. Yeah. She's doing the best thing, I think, in here. Yeah, the best experience in Australia, I think. Yeah.
I'm definitely glad that I came to Australia. Like, I have benefited so much from this experience that, like, I think the impact would last me for a lifetime because it's a life-changing experience indeed. And this may sound cliche or whatever, but I really do mean it. Like, it has gone beyond my expectations and they're just so accepting to, you know, international students or international people. So when you hear that Australia is multicultural, like, I really do support that statement and I've experienced it myself too. I didn't even go through an adaptation period. I think like I just blended in straight away, and when I do go back to Indonesia, like it's gonna be another readjustment in terms of like climate and then going back to my friends and my family. Although the one thing that I'm looking forward to the most is, you know, having Indonesian food, because they don't have it here. Like they have Malaysian food, but they don't have Indonesian food. And I'm totally looking forward to that. But yeah, like, I guess life is like that, you know, full of changes and everything. And as human beings, the only thing we can do is just adapt and accept it. And, you know, so I'll just go with the flow, I guess, wherever my life leads to.
Seems like Raisa's Girls' Day Out prompted some great reflections on her year living in Australia. That's it for the show. Time for me to go and get some high tea of my own. Here's what's coming up next week. Aki has a go at grape picking and earns some money. Wei Ping tries her hand at catching crabs. And Faye meets a group of people with green thumbs. See you then.